bigger, being kind of a high-profile NFL rookie, maybe projecting that. Is that something that you like and that you welcome, or are you that type of guy?
Oh yeah, I'd like it. I mean, I'm always gonna be there for the kids. I mean, because people were there for me, and I just want to give back. I mean, when you give back to the community, it just it's a feeling that can't be explained. I'd say it's a great feeling.
James, you had a lot of success in high school at Stanford. How did that help you prepare, and how has that affected how you treated your career at a winning program like Oklahoma State?
I would say just going from 5 sports in high school to really studying one sport has really helped me, just because of the drive and the patience and passion that I had to have for all 5 of those sports in order to be good. To focusing on one sport with all 3 of those assets has really, I would say, helped out my game in football and made me a guy.
How good do you think this team could be throughout the year? Do you think this could be one of the top 10 teams in the country at the end of the year?
I'd like to think so, but like I said, it all comes back to our accountability for each other and leadership. I mean, if our leaders don't hold guys accountable for their mistakes or hold other leaders for their mistakes, it can take this team down. It all depends. We can't start thinking about ourselves. We got to stick to what we need for the team.
You think it's kind of crazy that y'all have been kind of under the radar for as many 10-win seasons as y'all put together the last few years?
Not at all. That's kind of where we want to be. We want to be that guy where no one thinks about to sneak up on you and steal a win. Gundy always says you want to be that dog with his back on the wall. And once it's time to come out swinging, that's when it's time to go. And I think we like that feeling.
James, going against other guys on your team in practice, which kind of defense has made you better the most often?
I would say Ramon Richards. They've moved him to safety this past year, but when he was playing corner, me and him would go at it all the time. And the year before that, it was Ashton Lampkin, and the year before that, it was Kevin Peterson. And all 3 of those guys have made me who I am. My freshman year coming in, KP was always on me, just throwing me out of bounds. Wouldn't let me off the line. It just make you mad, when I gotta get him. I want one more. And I would say he's really a big factor to my success.
Yeah. What do you still have a relationship with some of those guys that have gone on to the NFL, and what have they maybe told you about what you need to do or what you're already doing that you can be successful at that level?
I do. In fact, I actually talked to Jordan Stearns about 2 weeks ago, and I kind of asked him, what's the transition like?
Yeah.
And basically it's just like college, except there's no school, so you have a bunch of time to focus strictly on football. You watch film. There's a ton of people that's willing to help you just because you're in the league and stuff like that. But he's definitely helped me out with that process.
What do you think you need to work on the most in terms of making the transition this year to the NFL next year?
It's working on with myself. I would say my blocking is kind of be more explosive off the line. But other than that, that's about it that I can think of.
Yeah.
How much of that do you think Juwan and Chris Lacey sort of helped that? Obviously, it can't hurt, but
I would say for them two, they helped me in a different competitive way. It's kind of like we were all just competing for a spot, like all just competing to be that number 1 guy on the team. And we have that many good receivers on the team. It's gonna make us all better. I'll catch a ball and I look over at Chris and he'll catch a ball, and we're just going at it all day. And when you got that competitiveness between the team, it just makes you that much better.
There's been a lot of attention on your receiver group, and most of you guys are established guys. Even Marcel, had a lot of success a couple of years ago. For people who haven't seen your guy coming in from LSU, he's a big recruit. What stands out from what you see just on the practice field?
That we're all good, but we all have our different ways in being good. We have our deep threats, we have our short underneath guys, we have our good agility guys that can cut nice and quick off the line. I mean, you pick your poison. I mean, whatever you take away, we're gonna put what you can. And I mean, it goes from there. I mean, I come out the game, throw Tyron in, Chris comes out, put Marcel. I mean, it can go down the line.
What's Tyron's big strength from what you've seen?
I would say his agility. He's real shifty, and he can make you miss and take it to the house, which he's done that a few times in the spring and this past summer. And you know, he's gonna be a big player to keep your eyes on.
With the addition of the championship game this year, obviously there's potential for you guys to play in a rivalry game twice. What about that opportunity is exciting for you guys?
I mean, it just goes to show that you can beat a team twice, and it just shows that you're the best. I mean, yeah, it'll be hard beating the same team twice, but if you show people that you can do it, I mean, why not? You deserve it. So.
And those rivalry games, they're ratcheted up a notch, but to play a rivalry game potentially for a championship and maybe a chance to go to the college football playoff, would that take that to even another kind of tier of intensity?
It will, but I mean, just like every other game, you take it week by week. But you know, Oklahoma doesn't have a professional football team, so that's pretty much like the NFL to them. I mean, you're going to draw fans all over Oklahoma to that game, and you're going to see red and orange all week, and whoever wins that game is going to get mess talk too, and I mean, that's just how it is. I mean, take it how you want, but that's how it is.
And there's